realms to conquer, turning all whom they encounter, by choice or by force. Through strife, champions arise. New unities are founded. And powerful arcane knowledge unlocked. As gods and mortals clash, the force is unleashed.
There we go. There's been a number of updates. I have been sick for a while. Oh, also, I'm messing this all up already. Oh, good. There we go. All right. On the mend, coming up from that dip of being sick. Is it to go down? Anyways, Monday, no voice, massive headache, trouble swallowing, painful neck, trouble breathing. Tuesday a little better, had to call out of work. Yes, Wednesday I was down to just congestion. Thursday I was down to just like pressure, like congestion pressure in the head sort of thing. And today I can breathe, mostly, but down to just sniffles. So I am doing better. But it's been a while. I hope everyone's doing well. Your time zone going the way you want it to. Is there a July? I don't think there is. I think Sunday's the 1st. Hold on, I need to check something. No, there is. There is a May 31st. Alright, so. 1. Go. Alrighty. That's good to go. I'm good to go, mostly. No major announcements. We're doing Age of Wonders 4 into Syntopia, which has had a couple of patches, which is good. Into James Bond First Light, which is getting mixed reviews, which is fine. I'll make my own decisions. I'm not expecting much. Right. I believe it's about yes, IO Interactive, who are famous for their Hitman games, made First Light. So on Steam, free Hitman games occasionally, like you could play for like 48 hours. So that's the most interaction I have with Hitman games. I've never actually bought a Hitman game. I have played bits and pieces, so I am looking forward to playing First Light. Am I expecting like super deep story a la Mass Effect 2? No. But I'm expecting a decent action adventure game, so. Then, yeah. The only thing is Monday, June 1st, is going to be weird. Because, I have to go into work super early. So I may, like, I'll still be able to do a full stream 10 to 1-ish, but I may have to cut it early so I have time to get ready for work. So we'll see what happens Monday. Hopefully it's just a one, just next week. We'll see. Other than that, don't need Regions of Dune. Might need Sonic Silence. I might need Control. Don't need Per Aspera. Temperborn. And I will need Crimson Desert and some Okay. Yeah. Alright. Otherwise, let me get into the game here. I think I sound good. On the... Oh, sorry. The sound balance sounds good. My ears are a little plugged up, so it's a bit hard to tell, but we should be fine. So... Today's broadcast is brought to you by viewers like you, so thank you very much for your support. Whatever form that support comes in, it is truly... Really? Alright, hold on. Be right back. Okay. Okay. Let's try that again without having to go to the bathroom in the middle of it, shall we? That was my bad. Hey, when you gotta go? Gotta go. Ooh, a lot of science. Gold. Hello, today's broadcast is brought to you by viewers like you. So thank you very much for your support. Whatever form that support comes in, it is truly appreciated. Always encourage conversation. So feel free to talk about whatever you want, ask about whatever you want. Please just keep a few things in mind. 1, my focus is on the game, not the chat. 2, there is a 10-second delay, on Twitch, 20 on YouTube. And 3, I tend to get distracted by anything and everything, especially if my lovely partner is involved. On top of all of that, no matter who you talk to, whether it be me or someone else, please keep it reasonable, respectful. We try to keep this a fun, relaxing place for people to hang out and be themselves. Alright. Alright. Hello, and welcome back to a playthrough of Age of Wonders 4. Specifically, viewer suggestion 6. Again, if you have your own suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments, or email me at sparkytdk@gmail.com. So essentially the channel name at gmail.com. So sparkytdk@gmail.com. Just make sure you put viewer suggestion in the header so I don't accidentally delete it or something. And any suggestions are welcome. For suggestion 6, the goal is to get tier 5 Shadow, tier 5 Chaos, Tomes, and blow up our units to damage enemies. Unfortunately, when the suggestion was given to me, Chaos Affinity by tier, please. Sacrificial Slaughter was, I believe, part of Tome of Pandemonium. Or maybe Devastation. I could be wrong. But it was lower down on the tier. I don't think it was tier 2. It was definitely tier 3. They have since moved it up to tier 4. So, I'll try my best to do the suggestion if I feel I'm sorry. We'll get it at least off a few times. We'll see how it goes. I will say they started doing previews for some of the Secrets of the Archmages, which I think is the newest. It's Archmage something, the newest DLC. And they did a massive revamp to the, what is this called? The Imperium tree, I guess? Which is amazing. What they decided to do is they doubled the amount of selections, essentially. So now there is a selection on either side, right? So every part has 2 selections, right? So like here, you could either choose Rite of the Guardian Spirit, Expert Sealers, right? I can now choose both. And they've rebalanced things and that sort of thing, changed things around. But in the new version, each node has 2 selections. You may only choose one of 2 selections. Except for the general tree. The general tree, rebalanced, stays the same. But the nature affinity tree, the order affinity tree, so like, to give you the example that I vaguely remember, for order, as opposed to, you can either destroy infestations to grant, I think they drop it down to a plus 100 deletions for 10 turns, or every time you destroy an and these aren't exact, these are just vaguely what I remember, that could be completely wrong, and they could change before release, or every time you destroy an infestation, you gain 20 stability. Choose one or the other. I think this was changed to defeating an infestation grants you plus, I'll say plus 10 draft, or draft buildings that produce draft cost less production and gold to make. So are you relying on buildings? It might even be, no, I think that's what it is. It might even be, you gain plus 5 draft for every forester you're doing, something along those lines, right? Which, like, are you relying on your city buildings, or are you getting draft via other means? Yeah, I don't remember what the others are. But the idea is how, as opposed to this going, all right, this is how you probably want to play. This will now change to, all right, you're going nature and materium. How would you like to do that? Do you want to, I don't know, found a city quicker, or increase stability? Do you want food growth, or do you want craft? Right? Do you want hit points in friendly domain, or do you want extra units? That sort of thing. And again, just so I'm really looking forward to the new DLC. But we are viewer suggestion 6. Sorry, got sidetracked. And again, we're blowing. I really can't call it that, can I? The goal is to blow up our own units to damage enemy units. That's it. I did my usual shtick of randomizing as much of the map as possible. We ended up with a coastal city, Sunless Highlands, fractured infestations to start, high maintenance units. So we're going for truly elite armies. A subdued Umbral Abyss for 0, but I'll take it. Chaotic influence. Everyone's gonna want to kill each other. I set crystal dwellings and do that every time. Death casting. That was randomized. And regenerating infestations, which don't appear to be fractured infestations so far. So that's good. We got our 3 cities by turn 30. We chose, and I believe I can pick that from here. No, maybe I need to do it in our capital city here. Hold on. Our undernest. Grim Vermin. I picked keen-sighted, elusive, cold-blooded, and adaptable, because for some reason I thought if you were cold-blooded, it negated shadow. No, that's only the army. Dark Cult of Death, because I thought it would fit our theme, because we went Vision of Ruin, so we want to bring death to the world and prolific swarmers, because I couldn't think of anything else to pick. Yeah, and we're just trying to turn the world to death. Now, there's us. I believe there are 2 other rulers we have not run into. Ooh, I usually set that to 6. I'll stick with it. That's my bad. We are struggling here with A, gold, but B, more importantly, stability, because of all the sunless terrain in our domain. So we're in a weird position. Right, this is going to give us plus 40. So that will help. And then I almost have to rush to Grave Obelisk here. As is, we are heavily on the defensive. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to swap our main... Oh, wait. Grab this first. There we go. Grab the Imperium. Our main armies around. 255, 413. It says he can handle it. We're gonna find out right now. Save game. Bookmark 2. Is there anything else I need to take? Oh, we got a new skill? Which is, I don't know what it was. I don't think... Oh! Okay, let's do the math. I'm at 232. Nope! I need to save for teleporter. Alright, so I'll try to hold out for teleporter, because I do have all of this to clear. This is getting towards my area, so I am looking at clearing this out. But I'm not sure I can without backup. So I'll have to deal with that. The Undernest is not making a unit. He kind of needs to. We've got melee. What's more... The Mortalist, I think, is more important right now, because that is a pseudo way of healing. I have a... Oh, I don't have it yet. You're making a lieutenant, and we'll queue up another Mortalist here, and call that good. We have spells ready to cast. Mark of Misfortune. Which I kind of need. So, yeah, that should drop us down to... Yeah. So that will help. Let's see if I can clear out that small monster down with who I got. I'll double up on the bookmark. I usually don't like to do that. Let's see if he can clear it out with just the 2 of them. I'll take that. Ooh, Ring of Flanking. Oh boy. And food. I'll take that. Hop into here. I think everyone has a ring. Yeah. You already have a Ring of Flanking. So, for now, we've got a Signet of Flanking, which is Oh, you don't have one. I give him a ring. Okay, Undernest is doing better than I thought it would. Grab all of this. What do you need? Anything. Alright. What do we need to boost then? I can't do that. That can't... Well, it is boosted by a quarry. That's not boosted by anything. That's not boosted by anything. The Arcane Institute is already boosted. I'm gonna grab a third farm. This can only be a forester. This can be anything. But I'm gonna grab that farm there. Thus to boost the Masonic Hall. I'm not gonna build anything with it yet. I'm gonna double pump gold. Because I feel like that's more important. You are headed there. I am gonna rush you out. Just so we've got a full kind of stack, right? Yeah, and we're dealing with that. So our main army, boy. So here's the problem. If this goes into here, it becomes desert. So this fraction infestation now has to go because it's going into my territory. And I don't want that. End turn. Alright. Should be able to handle it. Wow, that was weird. Anyways. Auto combat. Yep. Got some gold, got some souls. Great. I kind of figured that would happen. So we've got an auto combat here. That's fine. Because what that means is now when this pop... cool. Goodbye. When... Where are we? When this pops, he'll have an army to go into. Built. That now needs to be rebuilt. A hero level. Tier 8. We are going to go undead, so we... Oh, well, hold on. Sorry. We have to go Adept of Shadow for Unholy Leader, because we're going to need that eventually. We're going to grab Grim Executioner and confirm. Stop. Oh, new skill available, which is when you win battle. We have to worry about this. Right, but I'm saving up for teleporters. Okay. So you pop in a turn. Alright, so who's... So you pop in 2. You pop in 4. So that's 1, 2. If it's 5 either way, I'm gonna grab the mint first because we need the gold root. Okay, negotiation succeeded. Great, the vassalage. So they're fine. And you're packed vassalage in 4. You're fine. Oh no, hold on. You're in 4, you're in 8. I'm not gonna rush that. As much as I want another hero, can't afford it. I don't... And I'm on the defensive here, and it kinda sucks. But there's not much I can do, it's just the nature of the map. Yeah, that's literally all I can do. And I'll have to hope it selects like here or here. Alright, I do appreciate the extra gold. That wasn't me. Alright. So you're all set. You pop in 4 turns. That's fine. I'm not going to spend anything with it. I will grab teleporters. Bounty has been posted. That's fine. Yep. Invading forces. Right, so they got to heal. So they need to fight this guy. So that's a great game. Bookmark 1. And we are looking at... Oh, Dust Fault. Oh, wait. What are you making? Oh, you're making it work. Oh, no. Oopsie. Okay, so I've got an extra Mortalis. Huh? Alright. Alright, no, that was a waste. That's my bad. Let me go ahead and do it. Rather have that other things. There. After the Mortalis, he needs a Lieutenant, so I'll go ahead and queue that up. You have to fight this. Auto combat. If I lose anything, I'll fight it. Great. You stay exactly where you are. Healed up. You've got incoming. Great. You're good to go. Yeah. I guess at 245, you're not making anything. I can't. The Shrine of 2, the market is 4. You're still gonna have stability issues. I think I have to do this. And call that good. You're gonna head in this direction and clear this out. So hold on. Melee, 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 range, range, range. Alright. Could you... So he has a lieutenant. Could use a necromancer. But we don't have undead right now, so it's not a must-have. Could definitely use a Death Guard over a single immortal. I am going to queue that up. He'll pump it out. And I'll swap them out. Because they need a second army down here. Yep. End turn. So we need to kill 500 units and have 10 heroes in our crypt. This has to burn to the ground. We're going to end up at war with everyone. So it's just a matter of finding a city or two to harvest heroes from. Which is a weird way to say it. There we go. So Dust Fault has the bathhouse, so now you're good. So now you will double pump gold. And the Undernest is making a mint, so we're good there. That's an... Yeah, I think I have to. That's an... Alright. That so we can heal even faster. Auto combat this. Great. Can't get there, so I need to clear this out and this out. So now, okay, hold on. Sure, you're done in 5, and you're just making. Yeah, so the bathhouse will be done. Gotta rush that. There we go. Okay, that's much better. So shipyard's more gold, more mana, and then I need to make a grave obelisk. Great. So you're making a mint. So you need to pump out at least 4 turns worth of gold. Ruler leveled up. And I decided damage spells do 20% more damage, right? And I think I decided I'm going down the Blood Pact route. With the idea being because of all the summons we're doing, right? Per negative status effect, and we're going heavy negative status effects. There's at least +2. Wartseeker's good. Decay, which is good. Yeah, and going down the rage unit. I'm gonna grab amplified evocation for now. Okay. Yep, sending forces. Hollis, that's fine. Into a lieutenant. And that's all I can really afford. And I don't know. Alright. Save game. Bookmark 1. Combat. Should be an easy kill. Great. But then we got a ton of Imperium. And we can head back. You can head this way. And we'll swap them out. And now you pop in 3. That's fine. I need to boost the library. That's okay. We're doing... Like, I don't feel like I'm falling behind. I am... Again, it's my own decision to do that. Of just like, oh, god damn it. Every time I think I'm getting ahead. Yeah, that's the last unit I think. Let's see. I might be able to get up to 3 heroes, 3 armies. That's fine. That's fine. With 145. Do I grab growth? Is there? Well, I would like Court of Whisper. Court of Whispers is actually gonna. Well, the extra Whispering Stone, not bad, but assigning to other vassals is going to be pointless because we will end up at war with everybody. So there's nothing I can do about that. Okay. That's fine. Fix that next turn. No, that was technically a misclick, but we're okay. So the question is... This is from a different deck. Let me wipe out this den first, then. Added helm. I'll shred that one. Right, so now he'll slam into me. We're good there. Undernest. Still working on that. I think. Stick you up the forge. Something like this. And you're on defense. You really can't help with much. Okay. In our territory. Oh, good, it's over. So, blocked, blocked, blocked. Okay. I am going to block the growth so I can get ahead of it. We're going to pull you out, throw you in, save game, bookmark 1, clear you out, auto combat. Can't get into friendly territory, but we'll make our way back. You now summon Gremlin. So, killing rates from units. Maybe? I think that's better. Yep. Negotiation succeeded. Good news. So we'll work up. So this will help with gold, mana, and research. Not much, but it will get somewhere. Not gonna boost that. Great. We're going to end up at war with you. Spell's ready to cast. Don't need cast any of that. We've got Blood Glass. New skill, which is... Well, that's pillaging. We're probably going to end up doing that. Or Mines grant +5 mana. Good, but I don't think we necessarily need it right now. What's better? Movement? You know what? Let's grab that extra stone. And while we can, get that little boost. Because that means more units for us. And that is incredibly important. So we've got the shipyard. We're making the shrine. After the shrine... just to stay ahead of it, Grave Obelisk. You're at 4. What do you need? Melee? Yeah, melee. So you need ranged units. So that is Necromancer and Pursuer. I have enough. Okay, I have not reduced the upkeep. I could give him a Gremlin. Oh, I need the Wizard's Tower. It's not going to be 12. Right? It's doubled to 24. Plus all the magic stuff we're throwing on there. So it's going to be significantly higher than what it says. So we'll see where that goes. Ooh. Hey, buddy. Interesting. Alright. I'm going to swing this way. Robe of Resistance. Let's enchant that. Head this way. Okay, yeah, I don't... At least I can see the infestation now. So I think I'm gonna have to try to get to it. Clear out all of this. You are helping him. Right. Growth is blocked. You literally have nothing to do down here. Which is kind of hilarious. It was 1,000 something. Blood Glass acquired. You're all set in melee. We're gonna keep you around. I mean, he just needs experience. So you're gonna head in this direction and try to clear all this out. And you are defense. Hero could probably clear out both the Reaper's Hollow and the Silent Tomb. Hold on, what are you at? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Great. So more mana. Yeah, so our mana is going through the roof. So yeah, and then again, we need more gold. We need more research. So queue up all of that. Oh, interesting. The chapel. Do I want a tier 3? Because then I have to pay everything. It's a safe battle, and I need the experience. This out. Ooh, that I'll pick. And oh no, I never grabbed it. Okay. Yeah, I am losing a ton of feel-good points here. Like it. Both of those would have given me plus 200 here. Would have probably cut this in half.
Huh?
Okay. Saved. So let's take a look at you. Which is better? Yeah. So what is this? Melee range. Right, so they have to hit him for this to trigger. So we'll do that. End turn. It's 3 heroes. Right, we're pulling you back. Okay, Twilight Nest. You do need another Forester. But I'm gonna grab that quarry because that queues up potentially a fishmonger. But we'll let that stay. You're good to go. So we're actually going to head you in this direction. You're making the mint. We definitely need the mint. After the mint, I should say, so where do I want my teleporter? I think I put the teleporter just right there is fine. Let that go. Kind of figured that would happen. Save game. Mark 1. Before I forget, I will grab this now. So that when, yeah, this is what I was afraid of. It's getting into my territory. And if it's getting into my territory, it needs to go. So this has to clear out. So when I clear this out, we will get a boost to Our free cities. Yep. Yep. Great. So now you're good for a while. Plenty of mana. Enough mana. Well, I guess I don't have the tower. So the mint will help. And then I need to save up for the wizard's tower. I definitely need the teleporter. I'll trade out the item forge for the tower. We'll hold off on the teleporter. You need a teleporter. You're just making gold. That's going to be 100, so you can wait a turn. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay. And end turn. Okay, they pulled back. That's fine. Okay. Yep, they've sent a war party. So you go heal up. You have to clear this out on the way. Okay. Great, we got the mint, so now we're making a decent amount of gold. Oh, bollocks. That is... Alright, so you have to go back this way. Melee, melee, ranged, ranged. I guess we'll grab the Necromancer now. Hold off on that. You're gonna need a teleporter. Hold on. What do you have a lot of? I have a lot of quarries. So we'll do that there. Yep. Ta-da! I don't make bounties. Waiting forces. Okay. Think we're doing good. Let me get up the potential roadmap, which might get a little resurfacing. We'll see. End turn. Yeah, I kind of figured that would happen. Hero level... Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna... share my insights. So confusion. That actually might be useful. Great, we can market. More gold, needs more units. We'll hold off on that. Let's save game. Bookmark 1. Clear this out. Auto combat. Great. They took damage, not unexpected. But they will heal up to full in a turn. So. Easy peasy. Great. Provoking Blightbringer. I'll disenchant that. Duck's Vault needs either a farm or a forester. I can't grab that yet. Oh, that's just to... Okay, that's fair enough. Let's just grab a forester. Alright, perfect. You can clear out this den. Oh. I'll eat that? This is our defender. And I like to go for the temporary hit points. So this is... So hold on, what's the difference? This is defense mode shield wall, 3 defense. Adjacent allies gain 2 defense, 2 resistance. This is... I feel like this is better. They're both 3 defense against non-flanking attacks. He can't... Oh no, the other guy can't be flanked. No! He can't be flanked, so it's basically plus 3 defense against everything. Plus 1 defense... Oh, stone wall. So he'll get stone skin and hit. Wow. All right. That makes it worth it. When he goes into defense mode, he gets 2 resistance, 2 defense, and then another plus 3 on top of that. And all allies get the same bonus. It's, yeah. We're gonna do that. Yeah. City production. And you're making his necromancer. Alright, so we've got it under control here. We've got it under control here. You're working on a teleporter. You're a library. You definitely need a teleporter as well. We have a ton of farms. We can get a ton of farms and foresters. So I'm going to swap that one out. And enter. Ooh, more gold. Ah! Okay. Underground. So now we found everyone. Now it's a matter of getting to the point where we can theoretically wipe people out. Okay. I have to back up. Let me retry this. Okay. So they don't have charge units. We're going to worry about that. I have a charge. So we do want them... Alright, so wait on that. He needs the hit points. Because his commander's call... Full overflow. Necrotize. Yeah. Gain max hit point. Not necessarily... Oh, it's everybody? Oh, we're gonna start with that then. This is on a cooldown. I'm gonna hit that now. And just end the turn. That's fine. Because... Now... Misfortune... Slam into them. Forward move. As weird as it seems, discern their weakness. Take the attack. Yeah, hold on. What's better? Don't have undead. Can't strengthen. Okay. I think that's what did it. Yeah, but all the fumbles. And now what I can do is Commander's Call. Okay. Kill you. Thank you for the mortal blessing. Kill you. More mortal blessing. Okay. Alright, so you... What is this? There's 12 engineers. Oh. Consume. Oh, and that did not work the way I thought it would. Kill you. Step forward, stab you? Oh, Resilient Incarnation. That's what's doing it. I did not notice that. Alright. Screw you! Dominate. Yeah. Take the hit. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I teleport to here. There we go. That should give us our unit back. Now, target friendly. You, okay, I think you're more of the threat. We'll do that. Alright, and... we'll go ahead and Commander's Call down. Literally just blew them up. So we're gonna win, but we've lost all our melee units. Oh, we won. I forgot to. Well, I wasn't expecting him to get onto dry land. I'll disenchant that. Start making those again. We got a lot of science out of that. We got to level up. Now, second wind might be useful for the slippery and the heal for him. I usually try to get to War Seeker as quick as I can, so we're just going to go down that route. Our ruler leveled up, so we're going to grab Blood. Been captured. Execute immediately. So now we have a body in the crypt. Spell's ready to cast. I can summon a gremlin. I have 127 income. I'm gonna cancel the Death Guard. Summon a gremlin right into here. Yeah. 22 plus 18. But that could also be reduced by 20%. And then we're going to combine that with Shadow Binding next turn. Great. So now we're working on teleporters. We've got the Necromancer. Remains. We're going to leave him as is. Denounced. Traveling was declared. Yeah. So I can't get a lot of those. Up here. I have to head into my territory. I can't. First. So I get some healing. You're waiting. How are we doing with the... Yeah, look, 650 for 9 turns. Has cranked the amount of alignment, but everything else is like ka-chink, 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 ka-chink. So that's why you get it if you've got any vassals. It just, we went from what, 18 to 2. Right? You're... Alright, looks like we're gonna have an issue down here because of the spider. A large monster den. Ooh. Maybe eventually. Enter. Oh, did I not? Hold on. Why is... There we go. Alright, that was weird. Plenty of mana, oddly enough. Yep, that's what I thought would happen. Okay, day 56. So, Shop of Secrets. What do you got for me? Reveal Throne City. Or 70 mana. Or explore the world for 700. Great. Uncovered the map. Interesting. Province is being pillaged. Negotiation succeeded. New skill, which is camouflage and vision range. But we're going to grab this, because that should reduce the cost. 35. How does this skill read again? All non-hero units in the army have a... Yeah, so he should be at minus 40%. So as opposed to 40... Yeah, I don't think that's getting calculated correctly. We'll see how it goes. So we can pick a new tome. So... we want our tier 3s to be Great Transformation, and we decided on Pandemonium. Right? I'm at 7-5 because in order to unlock this, yeah, I need 6 affinity. We could go something besides Pandemonium, but it would have to be split. I think you have to. Yeah. So Vessels of Chaos, Havoc Magic. Chaos Eater wouldn't hurt. The Consume Chaos. But I think the important one, because we could go Dreadnought, but I don't think that fits. Yeah, we could go Dragons, but if we go Dragons, we can't go Undead. We could go Cleansing Flame, but that would backfire because of all our units, none of our units or Zeal or Faithful. Right? But I think the important one is... Wait a minute. There it is. Great Transformation, specifically for Whiteborn, to give all units lifesteal, and Fatigued Legion, for weakening aura and hit points. Raw hit points, right? This is nice. That'll give us some Bone Dragons. Maybe? Desecrate Structure is nice. That'll help with soul income. Because at tier 4, we can switch to Tome of the Revenant. So let's grab Greater Transformation. It just fits. Priority is
the power of necromancy.
Whiteborn and Fatigued Legion. So I'm going to lock Fatigued Legion, or Fetid Legion, and pick Whiteborn. You're healing. You can go ahead and clear that out. That's a safe battle. Right. You are dealing with this. This, I might need to fight this. I don't think so. What? Guess I need to fight this. Do they have leap? No, no. You do, which is a problem. Oh, it's the Entwined Thrall. Okay. So where... You don't have a charge. You have a pushing attack and a whirlwind strike. I'm not concerned about the spiders. I'm gonna move you up. You over. And yeah, we're gonna keep it like this, end the turn. Yep. Okay, so this is actually the priority. So how do I want to do this? Oh, that's cause misfortune. What is this? That's misfortune. I don't have a way to distract. I could necrotize. Maybe. Alright. There is a play here where I necrotize you. Then kill you to get a zombie on the board. Melee strike you. So you can take a step back. Unload. End turn. That's actually okay. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Now, I can necrotize you instantly. Now I've got another body on the board. Okay. Well, I was gonna raise dead, but they're on the body, so I can't do anything about that. These so tough. Okay. So we can... Oh, what's this do? It's a pushing attack. If we kill you, that allows me to raise this undead back. Meaning you have to go here, you have to go here, you take the hit. That hex. You swing on that. You swing on that. That feels good. Yep, that's okay. Oh, well, that's annoying. Yeah, they want this dead. What? Oh, hold on. Don't I have a way? Mainly for the status effect removal. Because, alright, so now... we can focus things... down. just to pin him. Oh no! My undead! Alright. So we can kill you. There we go. So, getting an undead back? Okay. They can take the retaliation. You get the kill. You can charge forward, pin them down. Sony's the best. Oh, he's breaking. I could do you. There we go. Because that goes away at the end of the combat anyways. Oh, we still lost. No, we didn't lose anything. Alright. Wait a minute. Delete you, as weird as that seems. Summon another gremlin. Okay. So now we have gold out the wazoo. We've got an army going there. Vault needs an Arcane Institute. Let that tick. You're working on your teleporter. Undernest can annex another province. We need a quarry or a forester. Well, this can only be a forester. So we'll grab the forester. Queue up an Arcane Institute there. So now we're lacking mana. Is 30 mana worth it? Oh, right. Right. Yeah, so Stronghold there. Do you need the Stronghold upgrade? Yes, you do. Okay. Wow. But it takes 2 embalmed sacrifices. Let me hold off. If we look at our armies, yeah, I don't think it's being calculated correctly, right? Oh, maybe it is, right? Well, 10% would be 4. So that's 36. But this is a magic unit. So it should be getting minus 20% from this. So that's 8. So it should be down to 32. And then he has logistics training, which should drop it down to minus 40%. So it should be at 40. 10% is 4. 20% 8. Right? 30% 16. So it should be down to 20-something, not 35. So I don't think this is getting calculated correctly. Even if we're only taking off the base upkeep, right? It should be 40% off the base upkeep, if nothing else. And 40% off the base upkeep should be down to 19, right? 22 is the base upkeep. 40% of 22 is 2, 4, 6, 8. So it should be, base upkeep should be around 14. So it should be closer to 30 mana. So yeah, the math isn't mathing. Right. You need a heal, and then you're going for a kill. Right. You have nothing to explore now. So we're just... I'll delete you. The Mirrodin Maze. Nice. Oh, that's really good. Oh, I'd love a fourth city down here. I just don't think that's going to happen. It actually could. Hold on. The maze is here. Where's a way up? Oh. Interesting. No, I can't see Elder Staff. That's also weird. Oh no, it's not. We popped that one. There's a way up here. That gets you there. The only way in is... Oh yeah, no. As much as I would love a city down here. Well, I mean, we don't care about living underground. Maybe we get a fourth, like we clear it out and get a fourth city down here to get access to this. Maybe. Enter. Friendly territory to heal up. We're good to go. We're building. Okay. What? This is going to pop next turn. I kind of need this for the production. So we'll queue that up there. You're making teleporters and arcanes. Sonic Hall wouldn't hurt. Now have more Archon Blood and Astral Dew. Great. Good news, proceed. There. Yep. Bonded Vassalage in 3. So more gold, more mana. Yeah, we can't afford. Could get another hero. What are we looking at for heroes? An instructor and a specialist. Another collector. Just because of the collector and it's a battle saint, that's fine. That's what I'm eyeballing then. Nothing there. You're waiting a turn to heal up. You have waited long enough. So we'll take a fight. I have to trespass, because this needs to go away. You're at 949. Ooh, that's doable, but rough, I guess. Head in this direction? End turn. Yeah, I expected that. Should be easy peasy. Great. I expected that, but he's got backup. Okay. Well, that's just me. Right, we need another forester. This can only be a forester? What does that get me? That gets me these. I'm gonna grab... What is this? Farm... Okay, plus 10 food. Alright, let me grab this forester, just so we have a little extra around here. You're healed up. How strong are you? 977 versus 933. Bone Wyvern, maybe? I mean, these I'm not worried about. I think it's this. So I think with 145... definitely want a lieutenant and a pursuer in the backup army. New skill. Raising cities grants population, and cities gain 500 draft per turn. I'm losing my voice, so if I start shutting up, you will understand why. Pirate 1220? So there's something here I can't see. Yeah, so we're going to need multiple armies to deal with that. Needs to be queued up as well. Wait. Save game. Bookmark 2. Little risk. Great. Oh, a phase cloak. I'm actually gonna disenchant that. Yeah, see, look, desert, desert, desert. And we'll start heading back in this direction. I think... Well, these are friendly armies. Did we get any new free cities? No. Alright. Arched lake bed. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. So I can turn this back into a regular lake bed. Fair enough. Unlocks the restore action. I might... We're not... We might get this. Which means we might be able to add this to the city. But I'm not going to count on it. So I think our main army comes back to our territory. Definitely. And then our main army and our secondary army here will try to clear out these two large monster dens. While he plays defense, and we get him a second, right? Yeah. Army going. Well, hold on. You're going to pop in 224. Yeah, I think I have to do it in this order. I could do a Masonic Hall, but I think I need to research more. Wait. Well, hold on. Yeah. Wait. Yes, I do have basic sea fear. What are we missing here? Yeah. Dark Vigor, kind of a must-have at this point. Soil Tenders is nice, but I think I need the Dark Vigor. Just so... I could burn this to the ground. But I'm not sure... I kind of like having it there just to farm the heroes. I mean, it's annoying that it got to this before I did. There's not much I can do about that. Really? Okay. Right, so Arcane Institute into Stronghold. Into Stronghold. He's been posted. Insults everywhere. Trespass. No choice. So, they already don't like us. They'll live with it. You're waiting. I did not... No, did not see that. Alright, maybe this is priority then. Just to... Wow! Just to clear out this area. For Clan Hurst, I guess? We are halfway through, so if you're watching live on Twitch, I need to run ads. I was expecting that. Does mean they burned down the Dredge Quarry, which sucks. Cool, they all lived. I am gonna have to repair that. Got another monster den. Up you go. Alright, so you died and come back. Level of Renowned. Nice. Well, how are you doing on that legendary rank thing? Right. Okay. Actually, do you have a... Oh, I don't have a mount. Okay. Thought I had a mount. Alright. So, levels of Renowned. So, more science, more stability, more knowledge. Great. Well, because this counts as a research outpost, we're going to be getting that eventually. Maybe. Yeah, not as many research... Like, I can kind of build them. Like, I can do a soul well, which counts as a research outpost. So it'll give us 5 souls, 3 mana, and 5 research and 5 stability. But again, kind of need bodies at this point. So you're waiting. Bounty's been posted. Negotiation status. I know, they're freaking everywhere. Alright. Well, hold on. Nope, that's going to take 2 armies. Into friendly territory. Can't get there. I can get into friendly territory so we can counterattack. And then it's going to take 2 armies to clear out the dens. Normally, at this point in the game, we might be pushing 4 or 5 armies. Because of the double upkeep, much harder. I might have to for the mana income. Yep, you're making a secondary army. We are planning to go undead. So all of our units will be undead, which means they get strengthened and hastened. Let's queue up an immortal. So I think this is going to be like normally I go for like all tier 2, tier 3 units, but I think this is going to have to be our main armies with heroes with expected that low risk auto combat. Really? Because of all these ranged units, maybe? I mean, this is rough. It's a win. I think I take it. So, what did you lose? A lieutenant? Three turns. 3 turns either way. After the stronghold, you need a blacksmith. Spells ready to cast. I'm not gonna summon gremlins. I don't think it's worth it. That's an auto combat. Ooh, a ring of regeneration. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I am going to take the reward. Massive healing. That might be better served on, like, you. Whereas you might be better served by Signet of the Killer. Disc Vault. Okay. Another farm or quarry here. We'll grab this farm. Just kind of to feel things out. So you're at 700. You're at 900. That's 1,500 total. We might be able to snipe this and deal with this. It'll be iffy. Do have a lot of forests. There we go. So 2 immortals. Yeah, so... Oh, alright. Take that. So what do you have? 10 hit points versus... This is just a straight-up upgrade. But you can see it's like, oh, lieutenants at best, melee, a necromancer, and then maybe pursuers. Most of our enchantments, yep, affects ranged units, affects ranged units, doesn't affect ranged units, affects everyone, right? So I think this is our backup army. Hollis Necromancer. We could double up Necromancer here. Although because of the battle mage unit, let's do. We'll cancel this pursuer and instead queue up a Death Guard, and we'll swap out this pursuer for the Death Guard and see how that works out in this army. We're waiting. Arcane Institute. You're fine, you're fine. Alright, well, getting up there, we just need heroes in crypt. There are more free cities. Uh-oh. Sign of the Hunters. I prefer the range over the damage. So we've got Whiteborn. And we'll take Fetid Legion. We'll immediately start casting Whiteborn. Great. Great. Again, since we're going undead, we have to take... I feel like you have to take Adept of Shadow for Unholy Leader. Then after that... Bleeding is a debuff. Normally, I go Greater Defense for the evasion. But it might be worth it to grab Blade Storm. Because we do have a thing with Pandemonium where the more debuff an enemy unit has, the more damage we do. Go there. We go there. I'm at 300, so I'm going to grab Dark Vigor. Thus boosting our healing rate. So I'm hoping we can clear out this den. Yep. Handle the war party. Alright, and I said we're moving you into this army, meaning you just need the Necromancer, which you'll get next turn. You'll get your Lieutenant, and then these two guys will hold off. And you two are dealing with this area. Alright, you're in 3. You're in 3. You're in 1 after you're 1. We want growth? I need a third farm. I only have 1 farm. Oh boy. Alright, I think I need to focus on growth here. So we'll build both of those. Let them wait a turn. Yep. So that should be another hero for our pile. $11, $12. Okay. I mean, combined, we should be okay. Okay. All right. It will be difficult, so I feel like I'm gonna have to probably fight this fight. Max renown, great. More mana income, casting points, all that jazz. I've been holding it off. I need to queue this up. Alright, let's see. You go there. Hold on, I can't... Oh, there. Save game. How much do we lose? I'm gonna take that. Nothing good, though. Okay. Retreat back. And we will... So you're pumping out Lieutenant. We will start pumping out more units. We're going to need a blacksmith. Then we'll start queuing up lieutenants. Yeah, I think lieutenant... Your range, so necromancer. Yeah, but he doesn't get the minus 20%. But it might not hurt. We'll see. I might give him an imp. I figured that. Low risk, that's why I grouped them up. Oh, I can try. Auto combat. That's fine. Not my turn yet. I'm actually going to take that. More importantly, I will just queue up. Oh, I could do a Tide Spirit. We got 40. That's... Pursuer there. I need farms. So, let me grab that farm. You get the Pursuer. We get Legion. Morbid Sacrifice. But it takes a body, I'm not going to do that. That I'm going to grab, and here is why. I'm going to use it here. So I can grab this for me. And possibly this for me. Hero level up. Again, we're trying to get to Warseeker as quick as we can. Other Lures denounce. Spell ready. Let's go ahead. Transform. So now all our units are undead, which makes necromancers very valuable. To the actually, hold on. Do I want to keep the Mortalis? Yeah, I think it's worth it to have one. But I think on our main armies, we double up on Necromancers. So the backup army is going to move... Yep. Dust's Fault has nothing. Q... Growth. And then the walls. We'll let that sit. So armies. So you need... a lieutenant. You have a lieutenant. You're going to be in a backup army. Okay, so hold on. You need a necromancer. Wait. Oh. 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 Okay. That's gonna hurt. So he might get 2 lieutenants. Right. Ranged. So you're gonna need a necromancer. Let that sit. Captured, immediately execute. Now we have 2 bodies in our crypt. Alright. So we've got to the Let Death Reign. Climate changed. We are super evil, not unexpected. You're healing. You need an extra unit. Yeah, then we focus on getting each of these guys a backup army that is essentially expendable. Yeah, 1142, and then combine it with this, and it might be enough to grab the Silent Tomb. This would be very nice. Don't know if I'm going to get it. Don't need the infinite sensing range. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Fine. Okay, so they need to heal up. And then they actually need to... Like, this area needs to be cleared out. Enter. Enter. So... Because at some point... Interesting. So we have the highest army rating? Okay. Fascinating. Bounties, infestation. This is gonna hurt. Okay, not as bad as I thought it would. But useful. We could get a 4th hero. Let's do that. May not give him much yet. You're back up. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have done that, huh? Well, I guess I can take a turn off. Like we're about to have companies head in this direction. We'll keep these two together. Great. Great. Right, so he needs a necromancer and I guess another lieutenant. That's 40. It would, yeah, I can't. I don't. It would drop me down to 50 mana, and then I would feel the need to spend a corpse somewhere else. Does that make sense? You can double pump merchandise. Stop. Stop. And turn. Okay. So, whoop. Quest. Yep, I don't mind sharing knowledge. So you go in here, and you just need a necromancer. We're making 582, yeah. So you technically need, you have the lieutenant, you need a necromancer and a mortalist as well. You're heading in this direction. New skill. Which isn't bad. 240. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna grab Farms Grant +5 food. You're on defense. Yep. Expected that to happen. Save game. Mark 1. Trigger this fight. Should be super safe. It's fine. Way to turn in here. Way to turn it. Well, hold on. There we go. So they can wait here and try to clear out this area. 3 turns, 10 turns. That's fine. No need to boost allegiance. It is weird to me. I am gonna queue up an Outrider. And we're gonna take a... I'll take the turn to build it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, kind of the holding pattern. Good, we're getting Sight Revolution. I'd rather have the range. Okay, so what do we want? Bone Dragon isn't the worst. Okay. This would be useful on defense. I'm going to block this, grab Domain of Death. You headed in this direction. You weirdly are headed down here just to say hello to them. Outnumbered so much. I'd rather have them stick together. New skill, which I do want that. So we're going to save up for Exalted by Shadows. We can now make our own equipment. I don't know. Let's see what we can make in Miscellaneous. Casting Point Blood Sigil. Not doing a lot of bleeding. So it has to be tier 2 or better. So we'll do this. And we'll make it a trinket. And we'll just say T2 Lisk. T2 Casting Sight. And we'll go ahead and forge that. Okay. Yay? How does that work? Oh, it's because we're not at war. These. Okay. Okay. We didn't need to do that, but whatever. And turn. That's weird. Trigger this fight. That's okay. Take a turn. And then these guys can clear out this den. I think Reaper's Hollow. We might get enough to get Reaper's Hollow and Silent Tomb. Yeah. Into Twilight's Nest. Be difficult, but not impossible, we'll see. You're pumping out merchandise. Otherwise, the Granary's 3. The Masonic Hall is super important. Alright, I did not see this. Okay, I'm out of... I put myself in perfect range to help neither. Which sucks. Alright. Granary. As much as I want. Gosh darn it. That's gonna get... These are both gonna get pillaged. Oh! Insight Revolution. Oh, but we're not at war with them anymore. Son of a bitch! Alright, I'll keep that queued up. Mistimed that. That's fine. Auto combat. Get some gold, get some souls. They might come for the kill. That's fine. Combat. More souls, more gold. Ulu leveled up. Yes, because we want to go down this route. That will be useful. I think we go down this route. And we give you this. Tier 2, Tier 2, Tier 2, Tier 4, Tier 3, Tier 4. Perfect. Game Mark 2. Full ambition. Yay! So now he gets hit points based on tiers of units. Yeah, and then we grab color. Okay, so we're at 11. Yeah, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. Right. There's 17. $18, $19. Actually, at 20, I could do this. Whenever a friendly unit dies, this unit gains grace. That would affect quite a bit with him. Don't care about the bounty. Care about that. Get a necromancer. And this necromancer's heading in this direction. Popping out another one. You're popping out units. That's gonna burn. We can get down here, I guess. Champion. Elite. Right. He wants all legendaries. He's getting there. Undernest. Either a farm or a quarry. Look, we can reach out here, though. Well, this could be a quarry. So, farm, quarry, research. That does get me... Oh, that's interesting. I could flip this to this city. Maybe. But let's grab the farm first. Wow. I'm leaving so much on the table. All right. Save. Auto combat this. Great. That needs... Wow, I didn't realize I was leaving so much on the table. Alright. I was afraid of this. I think... Okay, you're okay. Oh, it takes 2. Oh no, hold on. Only 1. queue that up. How long? You know what? He can make backup armies, if nothing else. So, Immortal, Pursuer. We'll do this. So there's the front line for a backup army. I think I have to. I'll go to the crypt. You're cheaper. And I'll queue it around this way. Yeah, I just cannot defend my water territories. Now you come in. Alright, well, that's a easy clear. Alright, hold on. So... Right, because there's hostiles in the domain. So, what are we grabbing? I'll grab this Forester. That potentially unlocks Reaper's Hollow. And this could be another farm to unlock this gold one. Let me do that. Meaning you guys all the way back up here. Auto combat. Should have saved, but I didn't. Wait. Repair. Yep. You're making backup armies, so we're just gonna It takes so much mana now. I could have mana here. That would give me more gold. Research there. Or, hold on. Well, yeah, I don't care about... like, Soul Vault Meditation would be nice. Okay. So we'll let that sit. You're angry with us? Didn't realize that. Alright, hold on. I can't do anything with you. Like, you know we exist. We just found you. Pricklet. We'll see how fast you can get there. And Nebular Sanctum. I suspect someone else already snagged them. But we'll see. Right, and I'm saving up for specifically Exalted by Shadows. That one we've taken care of. That's a problem. But I have to deal with all of this first. You go here. You can go there. Auto combat. Two. Nice and easy. Great. Double exalted, right! More souls, more gold. Hero leveled up. This is our defender. Retaliations. Hey, he's taking up. not going to integrate. I'm just going to let it tick. Still at 800, which is impressive. Yep, that's fine. Oh, wait, you already had your fight. Necromancers. You got a right. You were going to this army. Now these two armies are good to go, and we need to swing back in this direction as best we can to deal with him. Blacksmith, and then the hall. Yes, that's the way we want to go here. For Dusk Vault, what do you have queued up? You're building the hall. After the hall, the Mint. If I put down another Grave Obelisk, and it looks like I might have to, I think that's going in here. Oh! Sorry, I think I grabbed this Crypt Temple instead. Dealt with that. And turn. Oh, you know what I did forget to do? Okay. So, new skill, which is... that's not too bad. Or another Whispering Stone, which I don't think we need. Now, this could be useful. But, again, I think the Exalted by Shadows is significantly more important. So we'll save up for that. Dust Vault needs a quarry. Oh, do I want research combined with mana? Oh, I'm gonna grab this, but I think this is more important. Well, hold on. This is research and mana. Alright, yeah, my gold's taking a hit here. So I can't make any more units. He needs a Grave Obelisk, but for that we need a body. Oof, I don't think we're gonna get that. I'm not gonna build up enough nature for that. Conquest of a city. It's more casting. Yeah, we're gonna struggle with stability, I think. We are gonna get... that's 10, that's in 6 turns. In 6 turns, we will get a stone back. So... I will do... 1222. Yeah, I can't. He's gotta pillage first, that's the problem. Alright, you're going into this army. So you need... Yeah, so I need to cancel you. Alright, I guess because I am dealing with stability issues now in Duskfall, after the Masonic Hall, Grave Obelisk, and then the Mint, Rune Carver is draft and mana per adjacent quarry. So there's a quarry there, so putting it here for quarry is an idea. We'll take a look at that. Yeah, that's the problem. You sit there and say, oh, I can... And then you start pumping out units, and it turns into like, no, you can't. Alright, yeah, you're gonna be a scrub army, I guess. You would clear it? I'm gonna reset your skills. Boom, boom, boom. I prefer going Paladin. I've never gone Cleric. I find going Paladin tends to work better. Now, I could do Initiatives of Nature. Just for the hit points. Because we don't use... I don't care about Inspiring Killer. I don't care about... I'm going to try Initiative of Nature here, but I'm not going to grab anything. I like going the Warrior because that means he gets up front and he just starts producing like Fervor Martyr anytime he takes damage. And then you can just like every turn strengthen and hit points, strengthen and hit points. So, turn you into melee. Warrior's Fervor. And it takes damage. For now. Ooh. Not doing magic attacks. Oh, hold on. Let's make... Oh, interesting. Anyways, very basic. Torso. Tier 2 armor. And your basic armor... Ooh. Interesting. When an adjacent unit dies... Your basic armor is hit points, defense, resistance. There you go. Don't need to get much more than that. It's a little bit of everything. Forge. Takes a turn, pop it on a unit, you're good to go. Okay. Can't do anything about the ruins. Yeah. Oh, I'm scrambling here. Uh-huh. Oh! Alright. Hey, good. You guys fight each other. Nope, we're not getting another hero. I should have just stuck with 3. Right, and we're going with Pandemonium for Havoc Magic. So we're stacking negative effects. This is just a good one. But Vessels of Chaos. So the more... Because we already got a plus 20%, right? Because we're doing Misfortune, that gives us plus 10. And then some guys do Bleed, some guys do Decay, some guys do Poison. So Vessels of Chaos is worth it. Let's select that. And the priority is Vessels of Chaos.
There is a subtle artistry to true chaos.
So I'll lock
There is nothing as
this,
delightful.
and I'll grab Vessels of Chaos. So, what does Domain of Death take? 60 souls, 5 mana, but it would give us 20 stability in Duskvault. I think I have to, as weird as it seems. Store that. So that helps. Okay. Okay, melee, 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 ranged, ranged. Yes, it is. It is very much. I think. So. Oh, I have. Oh no, I do not have what I thought I had. Oh, now this is interesting. An Umbral Juggernaut Melt. I don't like the taint, but it would be hilarious. The Sphere of Weakening is pretty good, especially since it causes Distracted. And a Hardy Shield would be useful. Yeah, I need another ranged hero. I think that's my problem. I might have gone too heavy into the melee. Anyways, again, next turn we can grab Exalted by Shadows. That's the important thing. Yep. We're heavily... I can't... Again, this needs to be cleared, 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 and that will help with things, honestly. There's potentially gold and mana there, there's mana there, not using, yeah. Man, I can't. I can't afford it. Alright. You know what? Maybe what I do then... That will help with mana. That will help with gold. Okay, we got 8 turns there. You're okay. You're actually good for a while. So after your haul, if you want to do Merchant's Guild, let me queue up the Wizard's Tower. I actually don't want to do Storehouse. I'm growing slowly, but I think that's a good thing. So I think after the Dust Vault, I need the gold, but I also need a Crypt Temple and this. Because they're gonna need the stability. So this is all sorts of a mess. Why can't I build the Masonic Hall? Because I've got the 3 farms. Oh, because the quarries are fixing themselves. Okay, we'll see what happens. Now, equipment. So you want tier 2, that can stay. We're gonna give you this. You need a ring. Fine. Alright, striking power cleaver. That's gonna have to do for now. I'm not sure I can make anything I really want. Let me make some better legs. So, legs. Basic. 2 legs. And again, hit points, defense, resistance. That's fine. I've got incoming. That's the problem. Okay. That's fine. You're dead. Gold boost. That's a problem. So let's go deal with that right away. Nice and easy. Before I forget, I will immediately grab the experience boost. Should have grabbed that before the fight. So we're clear here. That is not my territory. That is the territory of my vassal. So, gold and mana. Gold has increased, mana has not. So, you're good. You actually need to head in this direction. You need another unit. Nope. You're good. Here. You both need to head in this direction, because this needs to go away. And the 2 of them can do it. I think I have 4 heroes. I think I almost have to do it 1 hero per army to reduce the upkeep. Why? I'm not sure why this is grayed out. requires quarries. I have. Yeah, I've got the stonemason. So why can I not build the Masonic Hall? Huh. Do that. Do that. See, that requires mines. I understand that. Oh, because these are still both ruins. Okay. A farm. I mean, I can. I'll grab that farm. So, what can you build? We could do a crypt temple, but I think I need that up top. You do need this. You do need the walls. And let me grab an academy. So we'll do that. Let that sit. Do I grab a 5th hero? It is very much that thing. If I grab a 5th hero, it does free stuff up. And I definitely need another ranged hero. I've gone a little too heavy into melee. So an elementalist wouldn't be wrong. Can't do a death knight. A ritualist could be interesting. I just don't like the Trollkin governor. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, right? They're not going to get a city. You go wherever you're going. Alright, yeah, what I think I have to do... Alright, hold on. Let's pull... Is... Okay. Here. We're gonna have to split that up. We are giving you better legs. We can give him a better helmet. I like battle tanks with shields more than I like battle tanks like this. I don't think it really matters. He wants tier 2 stuff. So what else can we make tier 2? What can we make for a tier 2 ring? Windshield. Right. That's fine. Make our melee guys harder to hit. That is perfectly fine. That is dealt with. End turn. Yeah, it's getting the heroes in the crypt. We're going to have to pick someone to go to war with. At least within the next, by turn 100. Just so I can get heroes into the crypt. Figure all of this out. Should be able to handle it. Yep, we're fine. Tier 2 shield goes on. Alright, so this is... You three go here. Thank you. You... We're headed down... here. Okay, so... We pull you out. Ranged, melee, ranged. In you go. Leap. So, Mortalist wouldn't hurt. So that goes into this army. And you, unfortunately, you guys get... deleted. Alright, and now you two are together. And we'll head in this direction. Alright. Right, and then you... Windshield's better. On him, I'm not sure. Natural regeneration is pretty powerful. Just because it's hilarious. And this one could go either way. Really? Right. I don't have enough bodies. At this point, one more turn? Yes. Yep. Okay, so now, here, I should be able to queue up, there we go, the hall. Okay. I'm still gonna do the Crypt Temple here. Outpost founded. Walls. You've got the hall. You get the grave obelisk. Stone walls. Hold off on that. Alright. So this area is clear. Okay, you can cover that. You need a ranged unit and a better melee unit. Oddly enough. Oh, Deathstalkers. Interesting. Gold, not as much mana. Oh, see, now we're getting a ton of mana. They have Deathstalk compared to Defense Mode. Okay. Interesting. Let me grab a Necromancer and a Deathstalker for this army. Beautiful. So what I can do is 19-9. Withdraw. Give. So now we've met them. Okay, so we've met them. And now I need to meet them. So now you but I have to go through their territory? I don't think I have a choice. Are headed in this direction. Every evil's just evil. Okay, here. You guys. Perfect. Here to here. Save game. Bookmark 2. Oh, not enough? Alright, I'll wait a turn. Lose mana, gain knowledge. Enchant. Gold boost, beautiful. Auto combat that. Great. Level 12. So either Master of Chaos, chasing enemies, stat effects for more damage, which isn't bad, and crit chance. What's Master of Shadow? Flanking. Just summon a random unit. I think I take Master of Shadow for Exhumed Dead. We're going heavy summon friendlies. More Archon blood. Bollocks. Yeah. Alright, we're getting up to 5 heroes. I think that will allow me to keep 1 on defense. Or 2 on defense. Yep. Ooh, risky. We should be. I might need to fight it. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, didn't need to fight it. Beautiful. Okay. So here. Save game. Bookmark 1. Swing into this. No risk. Clear it out. Great. Oh, maybe take reward. Go into there. Hold on. Retreat. Bookmark 2. Step. Clear it out. Step in. Grab the heal. Now that... Oh, it's just vision range. I'll go ahead and just... There we go. Grab the heals. Prepare. So... Heroes. Do I want a ritualist? A ritualist does stuff with summons. Maybe. I think I stay away from the elementalist. Let's try a ritualist. I'll go ahead and recruit you. Immediately... No, yeah, reset. Right? Initiative Nature. Not going to select anything from it. 2, 3. Confirm. I'm a fan of hostile wild growth. Or the living vines, the weakening, the fey growth, the spreading, life cedar, distracting. Yeah, going down this route is pretty good. Let's get away to clear out negative status effects, and we'll actually go down this route. I normally go living wild growth, but I feel like distracting and life seed would be more useful, combined with weakening magic. And we'll give you a sphere of weakening, a crown of accuracy, resistance and magic attacks. And then what we can do for them is craft our basic tier 2 legs. Alright. Save game. Trigger this fight. Yeah, it's hard to get them legendary units, isn't it? Do I think I could do it better? Probably. I just don't have enough time to do it, so we'll do that. I'll volley them. Now that would be incredibly useful. Pull this back, readjust this. So, what I might do then is... You are a healer. You are headed down here. Oh, Twilight Nest can grab some. This is all going to Dust Vault. Oh, shit. I didn't even see that. I do need... Alright, let me grab that Forester. I think you are headed back up here. Since you are having trouble keeping people alive, you go here. You're a Mortalis, which you lost. So you need, after this, Blacksmith. Let it sit. Hero leveled up. This is our Battle Saint. I was gonna make a ring for you. Hold up. Alright, he leveled up, so that gets us to War Seeker. So, do I want... A volley band on you. Or I think I put this on our main guy. I think that's better. I don't see anything incoming yet. You're waiting a turn. We got the Mortalis, obviously pillage. Nothing I can do about that. But you have leeway for. Yeah. Okay. You do not. You need to do the Masonic Hall into the Crypt Temple. A, for mana, which again we don't need mana now, but B, for the city stability. We might be able to squeeze one more turn in, and then I'll call it for the day. Let's see. Yeah, I think I need heroes because of the upkeep reduction. In the long term, it's better to have 5 armies with a hero each. So, yep. Go ahead and share. Falsely denounced. New skill, which is. For 200. I think for 175, I grabbed this first. Alright. Here 2 legs goes on. Nice auto combat. Disenchant. Right. So, Rula leveled up. This is right. And okay, so what's more important? Every time he kills, he gets Warseeker. Or I think Sudden Resistance is a bit better. Right. Right. Okay. And then he'll grab a quarry here. I'll queue up the storehouse. Now that we're making gold and that sort of thing. You're set here, but this immortal's high enough. We're gonna keep him around. More importantly, what do I want to do? Heroes. Was someone you confirm disenchant. Disenchant. I don't care about the signature ranking. Maybe we've got a noble Aegis or a hearty shield. Okay. Oh, he has a war mount. All right. So we have Vessels of Chaos. Select new research. Havoc magic. Start casting. Start saving to cast Vessels of Chaos. Right, that's what I was afraid of. So you We're trying to get to here. I don't think you can get there in time. You might be able to get there in time. Right, you're the healer. Alright, and you are going here. So, hold on. You need another melee unit. We'll give you a Death Stalker. See where that puts us. That will fill up this one, and then he needs a lieutenant. And you're making a Death Stalker, a Necromancer. And you need a Necromancer, so you can go in there. Okay, you've got palisade walls. Work camp. If it can put a gold mine here, I will put a gold mine there to help pay for this. And the idea is to grab this. You're good. You're headed here. 882. So we're gonna lose this. I think that needs to go away. I think now I start saving up for expansive reach so that I can A, grab Reaper's Hollow, and B, grab Silent Tomb and throw them into this city. Again, no heroes, so oof. Oh, god damn it. This coming from? Is it literally the haunted graveyard? I might have to clear this out, just so this is the only thing I'm dealing with. Because he's not clearing it out, and that's a problem. You're waiting. You're heading south, I guess? Here. There's no... Alright, I don't have a choice. I have to go in there. You're all set, you're all set. Alright, and that is that. We shouldn't be attacked. I'll wait for the turn to tick over. Otherwise, like, I'm not doing poorly, but I'm not doing great either. Like I said, in about 20 turns, I will have to declare war on someone. Just to get bodies into the Hero's Crypt. That's what I was afraid of. So now he has to backtrack and clear this out. Which means now this area is going to just get wrecked. And I've got incoming here. And I've got this to deal with as well. Yeah. Part of this is because the AI doesn't clear out infestations either. So we're going to have to pump out units to get armies to clear out infestations to stay on the defensive here. Let me do this hero level up. This is our defender. I prefer strengthened. Spell ready to cast. I could do vessel. Well, no, I might need the spells for combat. And dust bolts. Well, I definitely want this. That's more research. Which means I think I burned this down. I think Dust Vault 2, 3, 4 can now grab the parched lake bed. So yeah, we're at a, it's just constant inflow. We're slowly getting to the point where we can deal with it. So I guess the question is, so you have to swing this way to clear this out and deal with these spiders. And then they have to swing back this way. So yeah, we got more blood glass, which means more draft here. So we can pump out units here because we're making gold and mana. And I think that's what we might do. Because you could use a Death Stalker and another Necromancer, maybe? Just for the strength and undead. Right? Because they can do this beep, quite a bit. And how long does it last? Just has it. It's not 2 turns. It's... Right. So, like, you can open up with strengthen. They come in. All right. Yeah. And we'll look at dealing with that. But we will do all that next recording session. Again, I do get easily distracted. Thank you very much for joining me. We are done for the day. Again, this is a viewer community suggestion, whatever you want to call it. If you want to give your own, leave them in the comments, and or email me at sparkytdk@gmail.com. That is the channel name at gmail.com. So sparkytdk@gmail.com. Just make sure I know it is a viewer or community suggestion so I don't accidentally delete it if it goes into my junk mail. Thank you very much for joining me. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Smash that bell. All that jazz. Even better for other videos on playthroughs I've done. That's just come on over and check me out when I stream live every Sunday through Friday, life permitting. Thank you very much for joining me, and until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another. Normally, I run ads and I find someone to raid, but I am sick still. I can feel myself still dealing with that. Not going to have a voice for work. I will really quickly see if there's anyone. Simus. Okay. Ezekiel's playing Lego the Batman. He doesn't mind if I just lurk. Let's do that. And I'll be back Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Pacific. Hope to see you there.